Morning announcements. I'm Haley.
And I'm Claire.
And we're your anchors for BTV. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Today is Monday, November 16th.
In Belzer News, there will be no robotics club or Scrabble club today. National Junior Honor Society is providing tutoring on Mondays. If you need help with assignments or on improving your grades, get a parent permission form from your teacher.
NJHS is also sponsoring a food drive. Please bring non-perishable food to your first period class. The top 2 classes that bring in the most will win a pizza lunch. Bringing in items can also pay off your library fines. Bring in your cans from now until November 19th.
The Pusera project begins tomorrow. Here's a promotional video on the topic.
Hi, I'm Aiden. We're from Miss Collins' class, and this is the Pulsera project.
We are selling Pulsera bracelets for $5. You can buy one for yourself or someone else.
We'll be selling them at all the lunches and outside C111 when school is over.
We are selling these bracelets to support artists in Nicaragua.
When you buy the bracelets for yourself or for a friend, you put your name or their first and last name on the card and their college prep teacher. You can also buy a candy cane to include for 25 cents more.
This week, Best Buddies are selling candy grams during lunch today through Wednesday only. They are 50 cents each. You must know the first and last name of your friend, as well as their 7th period teacher. Candy grams will be delivered this Friday during 7th period.
In addition to these fundraisers, the entire school has been encouraged to help out with the United Way campaign, as we have been challenged by Fall Creek Valley to see which school can raise more money. You can buy a raffle ticket from Miss Coble, bring money for the pie contest, or buy a Chick-fil-A sandwich on Wednesday only.
Mr. Schultz would like to congratulate Kayla Kenny, Lorenzo Cooper, and Sanaya Eubank.
Today's lunch menu is personal pan pizza,
Hamburger or cheeseburger,
popcorn chicken salad,
turkey and cheese sandwich,
baked beans,
and au gratin potatoes.
Nada Kendra with a sports and weather update.
Good morning, Belzer. Today's weather will be a high of 54 and a low of 48. 7th and 8th grade boys basketball competes against Chapel Hill tonight. Come out and bring $1 for the 3-for-2 contest. Wrestlers tomorrow. There will be a call-out meeting at 4 o'clock in the LGI room. The swimmers call-out meeting is on Wednesday. Now here's an interview with one of our basketball cheerleaders.
Hello, Belzer. I'm Vicarious, and I'm reporting today with one of our cheerleaders, Liberty, and I'm going to ask her a series of questions. So, hello, Liberty.
Hi.
My first question is, when did you start cheerleading? What made you?
I started cheerleading just last year at Belzer, and what made me want to try out is probably my mom was a cheerleader back when she went to Belzer, so yeah.
So, do you think that your kids are going to cheerlead?
Yeah, I would definitely maybe have my own gym one day, and maybe my kids could cheerlead there.
And so that's Liberty, one of our cheerleaders at Belzer, and goodbye.
Thank you, Kendra.
In national news, on Thursday night there was a game between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills that were participating in a color rush campaign, but that caused some problems with viewers who were colorblind. They could not distinguish the red uniforms of the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets' green uniform.
Interesting fact. Banana trees are not actually trees. They are giant herbs.
Joke of the day. Where do actors like to camp?
I don't know. Where?
The Hollywoods.
Quote of the day. Being a good person doesn't depend on your religion, your race, your skin color, or your culture. It depends on how good your heart and how good you treat others.
Now to Miss Neal with some more morning announcements. Have a great day, Belzer.
Good morning, Belzer. First of all, I would like to name our winners from Friday's College Knowledge Wearing Your Gear. Caden Cobb, Jackson Manning, Colin Mortimer, Daniel Avila, and Matt Veneman. You may obtain your prizes during lunch today. Now today, students, you are going to do a new activity. And so we're going to put it on the board, on the screen so you can see it. It's our public-private school grid. And so as a class or even individually or in small groups, teachers, you determine the way that works best for your class. You are going to complete this grid. You're going to turn it in by Friday, and then we're going to have lots of prizes based on who turns in the correct answers. I would like to do one with you. So you will see on your screen, hopefully, teachers, you have this pulled up, a grid with schools listed. I am going to do Ball State University because that is where I attended for undergrad and grad school. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to the first column, public or private school. Of course, hopefully you know by now that Ball State is a public school. You're going to circle that. You're going to indicate the location. We all, of course, know that all of the schools are in Indiana, so you don't actually have to put the state. You just need to put the city. In this case, Ball State is located in Muncie. And the mascot nickname, we have Charlie Cardinal as the mascot. Of course, anything else you would like to put on there, just plain Cardinals, that would work. And then enrollment. You need to look that up on your Google. You can Google it. You can go to that school's website. You will find something unique about most of the websites. If they're public, it will end in .edu. So ballstate.edu, usually indianauniversity.edu, purdue.edu, and that means education. So as you're looking this up, please complete this grid. And I'm going to give you a preview to something that's going to occur a little bit later. I'm going to invite all students in our building to participate in a college knowledge club where you can learn even more information about going to high school, getting through high school, and then going on to college. And then at the very end, we're going to take a field trip, and we will determine that field trip based on where the students want to go, whether it's to IU, Purdue, Ball State. We're going to do that probably in February, maybe, by the time we finish all of the college knowledge information. So students, this is just one way for you to learn more information about colleges. I know at your age, I did not know a lot about colleges, and what we would like for you to do is learn more and more and more as you go along, and you can make a wise decision as you make that choice. There are some schools you shouldn't go to if you're interested in technology. You need to know what schools specialize in that and what majors they have. And so we're going to spend a lot of time learning about those things. So hopefully you will get busy on this. Again, you have all week to do it. It is due on Friday, and we want to give lots of prizes. So make sure you do a good job of taking care of getting the sheet finished. I will turn it over to Mrs. Coble.
Good morning, Belzer. I have the results of the poster raffle. I asked teachers, please send these students down after announcement, so I have time to get back to the library, please. Okay, Devin Bunton, Lamaya Glenn, Alejandro Moreno, Nathan Terhune, Ashlyn Hopper, Dylan Siegler, Cassie Lavori, Chris Bosley, Sierra Coleman, Anishka Rivera, Beyonce Goodwin, Mickey Boyd, Camille Pinkston, Jeremy Jones, Benton Knox, and Stefan Barker. Please come down to the Media Center to get your poster. And now on to Mr. Harsha for the rest of the morning announcements.
Good morning, Bruins. Just a couple quick things I want to hit on. Some of these have already been announced. I just want to come back to them. First of all, last Thursday, I know we were a little rushed, and Friday I was not here in the morning. I just want to take a minute as you watch some of the highlights from our Veterans Day program last Wednesday. I just want to let you know how proud I was of the behavior that all of you displayed. Getting 1,200 students in that gym for over an hour, it can be a task, but I was so proud that you rose to the expectations, and behavior was fantastic. Also want to just give a kind of a public thank you to all of our performing arts students and our performing arts teachers who worked so hard. Your performances were outstanding. So got a lot of great feedback from some guests that were here that day about how impressive students here at Belzer were. So thank you for that. Secondly, I want to remind everybody reading logs are due tomorrow, Tuesdays as usual. I've got a couple students I still need to track down this morning from Friday, but again, this week we'll be doing on an individual basis. So if you've completed your minutes, got your parent's signature, and turned it in like you're supposed to, you'll be eligible for the drawing, which will be this coming Friday. Also, I want to thank everybody that's been involved in our fundraising efforts. I know having the competition against Fall Creek Valley has made it a little bit more competitive and a little bit more fun. But I want to make sure everybody does understand that we're doing this for a good cause. And so every time you're dropping that quarter in the bucket or spending that money, it all is going to a good cause. This week we've got 2 big activities coming up. This Wednesday, as they mentioned, Chick-fil-A will be here, and they're going to be selling sandwiches for $3 in the cafeteria. I'm sure today they'll be mentioning that in the cafeteria, but if you're interested in trying something a little different for lunch on Wednesday, I know we've had these in the past, and they've been huge sellers. They usually sell out of sandwiches. So please bring your $3 on Wednesday if you want to participate in that. And then Thursday, students, is going to be a big day because you are going to get an opportunity to see some counselors, teachers, and administrators take a whipped cream pie directly to the face. So I am going to ask that especially, I'm sure I'll talk about it on Thursday morning, but we're going to need your behavior in the cafeteria that day to be outstanding. I know it's going to be a little bit unsettling, but we're going to need your cooperation to make sure that things are safe and calm. But that will be fun. And again, this Friday ends our competition, and I will be sure to share with you a total. Hopefully when I join you that following Monday after Thanksgiving break, I will be wearing a Bruins shirt, not a green Fall Creek Valley one. Lastly, just want to make sure everybody understands, last Friday was the end of midterm 2. So this is the first week of the second half of your 9-week grading period. And I just want to make sure that we remind all students to stay focused, pay attention in class, get to class on time, and make sure that you're setting goals for yourself where you want that grade to be when the second grading period ends. So please stay focused. Let's have a great week and make it a great day.